What I have here is a map of Lake Gunnersville. This is a lake that I have never been on in my life. First thing you want to do is you want to annotate which way the current flows of the river. This one, the natural flow of the current is south. First thing you guys want to concentrate on are the outside bends of the river channel. Second thing you want to concentrate on is anything that will form a point that faces into the current so the current hits right at it. Third thing you guys want to look for and concentrate on are where creek channels meet the old river channel, but the best ones are going to be where it turns to where it forms a point like this one. A lot of these channels, because of the natural flow of the current, they're not going to form a point that faces into the current naturally. And the third thing you guys want to concentrate on are these islands. Where the river channel splits and there's underwater islands, these points where the current smashes right into it are prime spots that bass are going to gang up on. I spent about 10 minutes over this map and I've already found about 10 spots that I'm fairly confident that there's going to be schools of bass on from post-spawn through late summertime. First one on this outside bend, we have a nice point that's formed where the current smashes up against that. Same thing over here. Down here you got a series of ridges on this outside bend just down from this creek channel. You're probably going to find bass on these somewhere. Like I said, this island, I'm 100% sure that there's going to be a school of bass on that thing right there. It's got your creek channel mouth. There's another creek channel. This one's got a really good point formed on it, so that'll be a damn good spot to look for. We have another island right here. Down here, this long outside bend of the channel, there's another spot where it forms a point facing the current. Another island. And on this good outside bend here, as you can see, that forms a point. You're going to find some fish there. So I guarantee you, if you guys are looking for the outside bends, anything that faces the current, that's very important. That's where those fish are going to gang up, especially when they're pulling current, because it's going to bring the food right to them. And this should, if you guys use this mindset when you're looking for offshore fish, I guarantee you, you're going to find them. After you guys get done looking at your paper map, or you can choose to go straight to this, I like to set my garage on my depth finder and go over the lake. I got Lake Gunnersville pulled up here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from top to bottom on this lake. Like I said before, outside bends of the river channel, underwater islands, anything that makes a point on those outside bends or where the creek channel meets and it will make a point on an outside bend is going to be where you want to concentrate all your efforts. I'll make a waypoint on these spots. I may have 20, 30, 40 waypoints, and then I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to look at them. Don't be discouraged if you don't find fish immediately on these spots. Last year at Pickwick, I spent a day and a half searching and I didn't see anything, but I was confident that I had chose the right spots, and at the end of that second day I found a school of fish, caught a couple, went and looked at my other spots I'd already looked at, and those fish were there. The current was turned on, which will concentrate those fish. Before, they must have been suspended in a channel or spread out on the flat, but they got concentrated, and those huge schools of fish were where I didn't see anything a day before. So do not get discouraged and keep looking at the spots if you think you're choosing the right areas that I have told you guys to look for. We caught 28 to over 30 pound sacks during practice and during that tournament. It was a blast.